What is happening, and welcome to another four-wheel drive talk episode 49. Now friends, look, I drive a truck, many of you drive trucks, so why not have an episode talking about trucks? Now in today's episode, we're going to chat about one of the coolest adventure or overlanding features. Let me rephrase it. Overlanding features on the Rivian R1T and how Rivian is, well, they're axing it. They're discontinuing it. Now we'll also take a look at the new Toyota Tundra and discuss what Toyota is doing to make this a better off-roading vehicle. GMC is in the news this week as well with details of their upcoming 2024 Sierra Denali EV pickup. This thing, friends, has a ton of power, ingenious features, and a buttload of range. Now, could this be your next overlanding and off-road rig? Well, let's find out. But first, friends, look, every single week we put these videos together in small, little, bite-sized little news nuggets to keep you informed as far as what is happening in the industry. Now, if you find some value with this video, want us to do us a solid, help out with that whole YouTube algorithm, crushing that like button certainly does help with that, and we do really appreciate that. That said, my friends, now let's get on to this week's headlines. Now, I think Rivian has done a really good job with marketing the R1T truck as something that is actually very usable off-road and for overlanding trips. Now, one of the best, most unique features about this truck for all kinds of adventures is, of course, the slide-out camp kitchen. Technically, I should say was the slide-out camp kitchen. Well, as you probably picked up from my choice of words here, Rivian has decided to ditch this. Now, apparently the design of the camp kitchen wasn't up to snuff, so it's being axed for the time being. Now, Rivian is working on making the camp kitchen even better, though, or that's what they're saying. So at some point in the future, this really cool option could be back, and it could be better than ever. Now, what's a little strange is that Rivian owners who have the camp kitchen seem perfectly happy with the thing. There's no extensive list of customer complaints about its performance and no recalls on the components either. So maybe Rivian just wants to implement something cooler. Now, in the meantime, people that already have taken delivery of their camp kitchen enabled Rivian can obviously keep using it. But new orders coming out or people that are looking to order this, they're just not going to have the feature available. Now, worse still, when the camp kitchen does return, it's going to have a new price. And while Rivian hasn't really said what that new price is going to be, it's safe to assume this price is going to be a lot higher than what it used to be. Now let's talk about the Rivian for a moment. This truck, especially, I'm in Irvine, so they're right around here. So we've been starting to see a lot more of these things around here. And I have to say, these trucks, well, first, when I saw the first one in person, it's smaller than what I thought it was. But these trucks look beefy. There's, I think, 2 people in my neighborhood that have one of these things. But man, I would absolutely, personally, I would want the max range, whenever the hell they come out with that, with the over 400 or the 400, range that they have. I forget what it was. That was 400 or 435. Either way, that's what I would personally be waiting for, especially with a vehicle that's going to be geared towards off-road. I want that max range. But what about you? Not having or having the kitchen slide on here, is that a deal breaker for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, Toyota has some of the most capable and iconic off-road vehicles on the planet, including the Tacoma, 4Runner, and the Land Cruiser. Now, the Tundra pickup might not be as popular as the other rides I just mentioned, but Toyota is really doing what they can to make this a much more capable off-roader, which makes it worth a good hard look. Now, with a newly available suspension lift, the Tundra gets 3 inches of additional clearance in the front and 2 inches in the rear. Now, the approach angle improves by 5 degrees to 26, and the departure angle improves 1 degree to 25. But best of all, this lift is available directly through Toyota, so it's got a warranty to back this sucker up. Now, this isn't, make no mistake about it, this isn't a bare bones lift either. In addition to its beefed up springs, the kit comes with the off-road ready Bilstein shocks, forged upper control arms, and new lower knuckles. It also comes with the improved outer tie rods and sleeves, anti-roll bar, end links, and bump stops. Yeah, see, this thing is really well equipped. Now, the back spacers are added to the springs, and the brake lines get an extension due to the extra height. Now, like I said, this thing really has a lot of components. Now, the downer is that this kit is only available on certain 2022 and newer Tundras with a 5.5 or the 6.5 foot bed. It won't fit on the TRD Pro or their TRD Sport models, and it also won't fit on Tundras that have a adaptive air suspension. At any rate, so as long as your Tundra doesn't fall into one of those categories that I just mentioned, you could add or have the kit for $3,995. And no, that does not include the labor, but this can be picked up at your nearest Toyota dealer. Now, personally, I take the Tacoma over the Tundra, but hey, Toyota's really stepping up the game with the Tundra, so it's much more capable now. What about you? Are you more of a Tacoma, or do you feel the Tundra has is checking off all the boxes that you need? Leave a comment down below. Now, we talk a lot about the Rivian R1T in our four-wheel drive talk episodes because it makes the case for being a very capable off-roader. The GMC Hummer EV, well, hell, is another example of this. But GMC might have another powerful and capable off-road truck coming soon, and that is the 2024 GMC Sierra Denali EV. Now, full-size trucks might not be everybody's first choice for off-road travel, but hell, if it has 400 miles of range and more than 750 horsepower, come on, this thing's going to grab your attention. And with that kind of range, you can head off for a day exploring without worrying if you're going to have enough juice to make it back home. And when you think about the power, hell, you have plenty of go power underneath the hood to have some really fun with this thing. Now, of course, the truck is priced more than $108,000, so you might want to, or you might not want to beat the hell out of this thing on the rough trail. At any rate, the truck comes with GMC's fancy tailgate and midgate that extends the length of the bed up to 11 feet if you use the tailgate stopper feature. And that means you can hit the trail and take your dirt bike, hell, your kayak, and whatever other big boy toys that you have, and have plenty of room in the bed to fit it all. And the payload of this thing is not too shabby either. It's 1,300 pounds, and the towing capacity is 9,500 pounds. And not that looks matter for an off-roading truck, but this truck looks sleek. I mean, seriously, take a look at this thing. But actually, might as well look good if you're kicking up a lot of dust, right? So if you want one of these trucks, well, the unfortunate side about it, you're going to have to wait at least a year. These trucks aren't scheduled to start delivering until 2024. And friends, that is it for the news this week. Let's shift gears and talk about our current giveaway. Here are the three prizes that we have this time around. We have the Force Tool Company Max Toolkit, we have the Stanley Adventure Camp Cook Set, and of course, the $100 Amazon gift card. Now, entering this giveaway is really simple. Step 1, like this video, subscribe to our channel. Step 2, you got to leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch, you leave a comment on, the more chances that you have to win. So by all means, get watching some of our other videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on 4-wheel drive talk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you happen to register on the site during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win. But as I keep saying over and over again, swing on by, say hello. We would love to see you. And friend, that is it. For complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on 4-wheel drive talk and how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck. And friends, that is it. Now, I'm going to turn off these cameras here in a moment. If you haven't noticed, this is the closest to Halloween appropriate shirt I could find because I didn't get a costume. We have that sponsoring a trunk or treat, or a trunk for a trunk or treat thing that's happening in 30 minutes. Boy, somebody's cutting it close. So I'm going to be packing up things, getting over there, and getting that set up for all the kiddos. But friends, hey, as always, we really appreciate you tuning in and giving us 15-20 minutes of your time and getting caught up on the worthy news and what's happening this week. As always, friends, it's that time of the video where I'm going to ask you to do all that YouTube stuff because it is very much appreciated. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? If you haven't hit like, well, of course, we certainly would appreciate that, and it helps us out quite a bit. And you might as well hit the bell so that for every single time that we come out with a video, just like this one, you are notified. And friends, heck, you have a great holiday weekend, and I look forward to seeing you during our next episode. So get out there, stay healthy, and take your adventure.